Hey sis, it's your girl Monique Renewed. Welcome back to another video. This week's Christian Girl Talk video is about how to overcome peer pressure. This is a very important topic to talk about, especially for teenagers. So if you're new here, I welcome you to subscribe to the channel and join the fam. I make Christian lifestyle videos, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I love you guys. So let's get started. In order to overcome peer pressure, obviously you have to get to the root cause of why you are succumbing to peer pressure in the first place. So there can be many reasons. Number one, you lack confidence. You don't have much confidence in yourself, so you tend to do whatever maybe your friends might say or might do because you're unsure of your own self. Number two, you have a desire to feel loved, needed, or accepted, so you're easily influenced to do whatever other people say to do or whatever they do you want to do because you desire to feel accepted. The thing about the desire to be wanted and needed and accepted, you can only get that fulfilled in Jesus Christ. I'm just saying, if you think deeper into that. Number three, you have fear of missing out. You think somehow the grass is greener on the other side, or you think somehow doing a certain thing might be better when it really isn't. And if you think about it from a biblical standpoint, this is how Satan got Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. Peer pressure. You know, did God really say this? But if you eat the fruit, then you'll become wise. Eve somehow thought that God was withholding something good for her, so she had fear of missing out. And last but not least, you care too much about what people think. This is me, okay? I tend to, this is why I tend to fall into peer pressure or any type of pressure whatsoever, is because I care too much about what people think or what they might perceive of me. You know, you want people to think of you in a good light, but it's like, who cares at the end of the day? I promise you, if you are a teen and you're trying to overcome peer pressure, if you don't get a hold of it now, it's gonna become so much harder as an adult. And this goes for many of us, such as myself. 9 times out of 10, the consequences are not worth it. Because you didn't say no, you can end up being liable for things that you didn't even mean for it to happen, such as being pressured to try drugs and then being addicted into your adulthood, being pressured to have sex, and then you accidentally get pregnant. There are countless of consequences that you can get yourself into just because you did not learn how to say no. So the number one way to overcome peer pressure, I'm going to tell you, is to change the way you think. It all starts in your mind. Just like with a lot of other things in life, to overcome it starts in your mind. So someone who fell into peer pressure a lot in the Bible was Peter. Peter, denied Jesus 3 times because he was scared about what other people thought about him. And he was afraid to eat with the Gentiles because he didn't want his Jewish friends to think of him in a different light. See, when you change the way you think, you're not going to care what other people think about you.
Preach on,
so
girl.
that is the first thing to do. You literally have to transform your mind. If that means sitting in front of that mirror every day to practice how you're going to say no, then do it. If it means embedding in your brain God's truth, such as I am loved, I'm already accepted, I'm already wanted, Christ died for me, I'm already valuable, so therefore I don't need to make myself valuable for other people. It's already done. So yeah, this is literally a mindset change, and you have to transform the way you think, therefore transforming your behavior. And this is in a way how we lose ourselves and lose our identity, because we spend so much time trying to conform into ways that other people want us to be, that we lose ourselves and we don't become the person that God intended us to be. Once you embed God's truth every day in your mind, you tell yourself, I'm already loved, I'm already accepted, I don't have to do things that I know I should not be doing. When you come across another compromising situation, God, who gives us intuition, or some people say a feeling or a knowing, he will bring it up in your head when you're in that situation, and it'll be your job to follow that conviction. And let me tell you something, you have no idea how much influence you have. People are watching you. If you're sitting amongst your friends and they ask you to do something you're not too sure about doing, you're like, I shouldn't be doing that, and if you say no, guess what? You're giving that person sitting next to you enough confidence to also say no. But you could also lead people astray doing the very opposite. If you say yes, then that other girl gonna feel like she has to say yes too, because she's gonna be the odd one out. So you have more influence than you think. Number 2 is to examine your peers. Examine the type of people that you hang around with, because I promise you, you are who you hang out with. I mean, you're the average of the people that you surround yourself with. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible somewhere. I'll have to find it. But you need to examine your peers and your friends. Sad to say, but if you're always hanging around people that are partying and drinking and getting drunk and, you know, having risky sex, I mean, evidently you're gonna end up doing the same things as well, just by default hanging around them. So it may be harsh to say, but maybe you need to get some new friends. Pray to God to give you friends, and he will honor that. Or maybe he wants you to fix yourself up first before he invites new friends into your life. You never know. But definitely examine your peer group, the people that you hang around with, and see what type of influence they are bringing to your life, whether it's positive or negative. If it's negative, you might have to, you know, just hang around yourself for a little bit or find some new friends. And last but not least, I know y'all don't like to hear this, but listen to your parents. Listen to your parents or a trusted mentor, or, you know, your big brother or sister, somebody that's a good godly influence in your life that's not trying to steer you wrong in the wrong direction, an adult that's already lived life. Contrary to belief, most parents aren't trying to stifle your life, aren't trying to prevent you from living life, but they're just trying to protect you. And that's because we've already lived life. We already know how the game goes. We already know it's trifling out here. We've already lived life. So, I mean, there is nothing new under the sun. Literally nothing. We can see right through some of the stuff that's out here in this world, and we only want to protect you, and we only want the best for you. If that means telling you, I don't know, I don't have a good feeling about this, maybe you shouldn't go to that party tonight, then listen. Like, you just never know what might happen, and they could be preventing a really big heartbreak in your life, something, a painful traumatic experience in your life. You never know who God can use to try to protect you. So I would say listen to a trusted adult. If they try to give you godly advice, and take it. Obviously not all influence is bad influence. You know, surround yourself with positive people that will influence you to do good things, that will influence you to go in the right direction. That is the type of people that you want to surround yourself with, and that you just want to be around. A lot of times the bad habits that we develop into adulthood started when we were young, because somebody else had influence to do something that we shouldn't have been doing. So that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from this. Comment down below either something you was pressured to do that you regret, or something that you are so happy that you didn't do, that you was pressured to do but you didn't do it. Give me a thumbs up if you like, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Hey sis, it's your girl. Oh, I ain't got my microphone. Why do I always... Oh my gosh. This is in a what? This is in a very... This isn't a very... What am I trying to say? He didn't want his Jewish friend... He didn't want his Jewish... Why can I not say that? Why do I have this nail filer?